I've been hearing more and more about a thing called fake news.
Fake news.
I've seen people destroyed, and I think it's very unfair.
Welcome, folks, to the Scorcher Report. News that burns. I'm Rich Gary.
And I'm Pedro Santa Cruz. It's September 27th, and we're coming to you not so live from our studio in downtown Tucson. Right?
Huh?
Is that right?
What?
I think that's right.
Oh, man.
I think I did something right. Well, let's get started with some local news.
Local news would cheer me up. You guys, Tucson was ranked as one of the most fun cities in a report by Wallet Hub. The Old Pueblo came in at an impressive 28th in the entire country. Tucson's overall ranking was lowered by the quality of nightlife and parties, but was raised by the low cost of fun. So to summarize, Tucson is ranked as a fun city because even though our parties kind of suck, we have the cheapest drugs.
That's good news. I'd like to hear that positive news.
Get more bang for your buck, folks.
I like to bang for my buck.
That's right.
Speaking of cheap, in an effort to save money, the Marana Department of Police is leaving their police cars silver instead of painting them the traditional black and white coloration. They plan on introducing the 18 silver cruisers for law enforcement service soon. According to historians, the Marana Police Department will be the first police department in the country to demonstrate that color doesn't matter.
They don't see color.
That's good news. Positive going forward.
If they really want to stand out, they can make their cars gold because gold is more valuable than silver.
I like that. I like seeing colors.
Also,
That's why I take psychedelics.
police cars should be pink because they're pansies. Come at me, coppers.
Interesting. Pink police cars.
Don't really come at me, though. I'm scared.
Wouldn't that be because of them being pigs?
Exactly.
Pink?
Pink pig pansies. Come at me, coppers. Don't really come at me, though. Hey, Arizona drivers, stop hitting people with your car. According to data from the Arizona Department of Transportation, there were 1,475 car accidents last year, 325 of which were hit and runs. Sadly, 216 resulted in the death of a pedestrian. The numbers are so staggering, in fact, that officials have invited self-driving Uber cars back into the state that kill people because they may actually be statistically less dangerous than Arizona drivers.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, what?
Why did the Arizona pedestrian cross the road?
Why?
Because they wanted to die. You like that one, huh? I think you might be exaggerating. Funny. Take a breather, bud. The Cochise County Board of Supervisors declared a hazmat state of local emergency for a raw sewage leak on Monday. The sewage originated in Mexico and could be a great hazard that results in public health problems. And as long as we're in the mode of full disclosure, I am the one responsible for the hazmat situation in the new studio bathroom. I had some Chipotle for lunch. I may have wrecked the place, but the important thing here is that we don't judge each other's explosive diarrhea.
You know, it's weird. There's a hazmat situation every Thursday, and we film this show every Thursday in the bathroom. There's a hazmat situation in the bathroom every Thursday. You are here every Thursday.
You know, I didn't bring my calculator to run the calculations on this, but I can't see the coincidence.
As you might remember from last week, our new former CEO, Rim Freelon, told us that he sold the Scorcher Report to the government. We're not sure what's going to happen, but we have someone on the line that can hopefully help us clear it all up.
Oh, please cancel the show. Please cancel the show. Please cancel the
We
show.
don't have jobs. Okay, we're going to go to the phones now. Hello, Mr. Government, are you there?
Hey, guys. Mr. Government, I like that. Call me that from now on.
Hey, Brendan. What are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Government. What are you doing?
I bought the show back from the government. They don't want the thing. Hell, I don't want the thing. But you fellas need a strong captain to steer the ship. So here I am.
Oh, yeah. Strong captain.
So I'm confused. Brendan is the government now?
No.
No, I think Pete's right. I am the government, in a way. Your government, at least. All right, listen up, because I'm only going to say it once. Or at least I'm only going to remember saying it once. I want some big changes. This thing's gotten stagnant. Well, actually, it started stagnant, and we need to give it a little pizzazz, you know?
You've definitely said that before.
Good. I'm glad. That's because I'm a brilliant decision maker. I learned a few things filming our show out on Skid Row.
Did you learn not to do a TV show on Skid Row? Because that's what I learned.
Yes, that, and that we need to appeal to the lowest common denominator, the dummies. You guys are too pinkies up for the masses. Well, you are, Steven, not Pete. He's salt of the earth. So be more like Pete.
You've literally said this before. It's like a broken record in here.
Good. So this should be an easy transition. So I want you to be dumber. Write dumber, act dumber. I need fart jokes, not one-liners about foreign policy. No one cares about that, including me.
Dumber. Okay.
There you go, Pete. See, he gets it. Wonder if we get some stink lines. That'd be funnier. Demetrius, try a joke for me.
Oh. I'm assuming you mean me. Yesterday, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo addressed the conflict in North Korea.
Boring. Secretary of State? What is that even? Why are you talking about secretaries? What happened to Carol, by the way? Now, enough about North Korea. That's un-American.
Okay, let me try again. Oh, God. Oh my God. President Trump addressed a crowd of thousands yesterday and said,
See, there you go. I'm getting better. You could have really farted like Pete, but that would have been better, but okay. So keep working on dumbing it down, and I'll be watching.
no, you won't.
Yeah, probably not. But I'll hear about it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've been living on the streets for a month, so it's time for a deprivation tank massage. No calls.
Let's get back to the news.
So do we have to rewrite everything?
No, we don't have to rewrite everything. He's not going to care in 5 minutes. In fact, he probably already forgot what he said. On to national and international news.
All right. Louisiana Senator John Kennedy blasted the theatrics and chaos surrounding Supreme Court nominee Bret Kavanaugh's nomination process this week. The statement came after the release of sexual abuse allegations that allegedly occurred when Kavanaugh was in high school. Kennedy said that the process has been a, quote, intergalactic freak show. As a semi-media company, we should state that it's not an intergalactic freak show because Americans would actually watch that. I know I would. That sounds interesting.
Hey, I'd have seconds. Hey, I might even have thirds.
I like freak shows.
I might even have fourths.
You know, bearded lady, fat man.
I might even put some in a Tupperware and put it in my freezer and have it the next year.
Food storage has improved.
Wall Street sellers have hit their highest level since the Great Recession, marking the third largest amount on record, according to a new report by the New York State Comptroller. Prominent Wall Street firms say that they plan to celebrate by causing another global recession.
Sounds like a fun party.
I'll go.
I wonder if they'll get some of those cheap Tucson drugs.
I hope so. I might have seconds. I might even have thirds.
Ha, 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 ha. That's
I might
funny.
even get one of those Tupperwares. Put some in.
Tupperware party.
Put it in my freezer. Save it for next year.
Tupperware party. Get on the interwebs and plan that. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos is planning to launch a new network of preschools where he says the child will be the customer. In addition to new teaching styles, the children will also come with an easy, no questions asked return policy. I like that. That's good customer service.
That's good. I might even get seconds. I might even get thirds.
Interesting.
I might even grab a Tupperware. Pennsylvania lawmaker Will Talman introduced a bill this week that would ban public school teachers from discussing politics or government in the classroom. According to law teachers, this also wouldn't be able to discuss the First Amendment or the right to free speech.
Well, from what I've heard, there's many amendments, so it seems like they'd be able to get rid of one of them.
Yeah, you got 18, 19 amendments, a couple other ones.
Yeah,
Who cares?
sounds like a valid amendment to me.
It's fine. You don't need the first one.
The Senate passed a bipartisan bill on Monday that cracks down on the shipments of deadly synthetic opioids from the U.S. and other countries. While private shippers like FedEx and UPS are required to gather data in advance of incoming international shipments, the United States Postal Service does not. You're saying I could have had drugs shipped in from Thailand all this time?
Mm-hmm. It's true. I'm a little torn up about it because I had some that were, anyways. Yeah, it seems like you should have already been doing that, you know?
I can't read the rest of this, so let's go to Sunny with the weather.
Ooh, Sunny with the weather. How do you think it's gonna be out there, Sunny? Sunny, what's it gonna be like?
What?
Weather.
What? Oh! Hi, Tucson! Hi, it's me, Kim, Sunny Burnham with your Tucson 5-day forecast, brought to you by Tetro's Tat Taker, the only tattoo remover made with pure arsenic. It'll get rid of that tattoo and probably your vital signs too. Okay, let me give you a little update from last week. As you all remember, I uncovered a dangerous conspiracy involving the University of Arizona students stealing our rain and bringing it back to their space pods. Well, I dug in deep. I snooped all over this week. I visited the campus for myself to find out the truth. But that plan foiled. What I thought was a simple fact-finding mission turned out into what the police described as flagrant harassment. Flagrant harassment. Is flagrant even a word? Cops think they know everything. They don't know everything. So I'm sad to say that I'll have to postpone my investigation because the law says that I need to stay 500 feet away from the U of A campus. But don't think that will stand in my way, and I'm not going to stand for it. I will stand 501 feet away and yell really, really loud. I'm so upset. Anyway, let's get into the weather. Spoiler alert, though, there will be no rain. Yeah, you kids keep the fuzz on your side. I'll figure out the truth if it kills me. And judging from last weekend, it just might kill me. It doesn't help that I carry around this BB gun. You need to establish rep on the streets, you know. Well, okay, maybe you'll be happy to learn that the sun will come out tomorrow. That's right, sunny and hot, like me, just like the Tucson you know and love. Look for the temperatures into the mid-90s. And through the weekend, we've got, you guessed it, more sun. Oh wait, Saturday will be mostly sunny, so you can enjoy that cloud or two. Take advantage because those are the only clouds you're going to be getting next week. That's right. True to its name, Sunday will be sunny into the mid-90s. And guess what it'll be on Monday? Take a guess. You guessed it. Sunny in the mid-90s. You'd be correct. That's what it's going to be, sunny like me. And if you guess what I'll be doing, I'll be face down in that kiddie pool. You guessed correct. Okay, that leads us into Monday when we will, whoa, curveball, more sun! Yay, with the temps into the mid-90s. Didn't I just say that? Oh, okay. Are we in a loop? Is this a loop? Like Groundhog's Day? If it is a loop, then I need to have my own groundhog because I need to use one for protection. Yeah, and finally we'll get into Tuesday where it'll be, yep. Do I even need to say it? I don't, do I? I do? I do need to say it? Oh, okay. Okay, sunny is gonna be the mid-90s. You get it? It's always the mid-90s every single day. Okay, that's it. That's it for me and the weather today. With your Tucson 5-day forecast. This has been me, you know me, your friend, Kim, Sunny Burnham. And do me a favor, if you get a chance, go snooping around the U of A campus. Just don't arouse any suspicion from the campus security. And if you do, take a piece of advice, and I'm serious about this. Don't spit on them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Sonny. I'm sorry to hear about the investigation. That is...
I still think they're hiding something. Speaking of which,
Could be.
let's get to the Washington swamp.
Ooh, Washington swamp, folks. On Monday, President Trump warned the countries that do not agree with his trade demands will be tariffed, escalating tensions as crucial negotiations loom with China and Canada. Sounds like someone has a new catchphrase, huh?
Like you're tariffed?
You're tariffed.
Well, you know, that sounds really kinky. I'm not familiar with that, but must have something to do with like the girl comes over, has, you know, handcuffs, something else. I don't know. That's what it sounds like to me.
You know what it sounds like to me? You're tariffed.
Interesting. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA, tested a new system this week that allows President Trump to send messages to U.S. cell phones. Despite the president's frequent use of Twitter, experts said that he wouldn't overuse the presidential alert system. On Monday, Trump sent his first message, which read, "Dangerous wet hurricane coming quickly to destroy country." Just like Hillary. Lock up ASAP?
Check it out. He just sent another one. You tariffed. Crazy.
Wow, that works. The only problem I foresee is, you know, when the president starts sending dick pics with the national Twitter system.
What I want to be the case is that his dick has a tattoo that says "you tariffed" on it.
You know, I heard that Stormy Daniels said that it looked like a mushroom.
Nice.
Like from Mario Brothers.
Nice.
That's what I heard. That sounds kind of gross.
Yeah. A lot of people say penises look like mushrooms.
Toadstool tariffs.
You never heard of a mushroom stamp?
No. What is it?
Google image mushroom stamp.
I'll have to do
A
that
new
later.
Air Force estimate pegs the cost of President Trump's Space Force at $13 billion over 5 years and requires 13,000 new personnel. When asked about the high price tag, President Trump said Space Force will pay for the Space Force, that the alien gold, they're going to find it out in space, and that's how we'll pay for it.
Sounds good, and then we can use some of that gold to put on Marana cop cars to solve your
See?
plan.
It all comes together, folks.
Full
You
circle.
tariffed.
President Trump wants to rename the North American Free Trade Agreement, or NAFTA, to the name United States, Mexico, and Canada Pact, or USMC. The problem is that USMC already stands for the United States Marine Corps. After hearing this, Trump proposed renaming the Marines to United States Valiant Guardians of North America, or USVGNA, also pronounced US Vagina.
Hey, he's had some bad ideas, but that's a good one, right?
Well, I would like to join up with some US Vagina
I'd go to the U.S. vagina
all day.
anytime. That's not true. Sometimes I have to sleep.
We're not gods, Rich. We're not gods.
I'm not a man god. I'm just a man.
Vagina.
Wrap it before you tap it. A tourist.
What does that mean?
Wrap it before you tap it.
Yeah, what does that mean? Like you lay down a rap beat?
You want to bag it before you tag it.
Oh, I think I know what you mean.
You want
Use paper, not plastic, people.
exactly.
It's better for the environment.
A tourist was taken from the White House on a stretcher Thursday morning after falling and hitting his head. On Thursday afternoon, the White House announced that they will no longer organize meet and greets with the president.
Safety first.
Wrap it before you tap it, folks.
Exactly what I was thinking. Good job.
You tariffed.
We're thinking the same wavelength. The president's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, says that his legal team has compiled a, quote, voluminous. Oh, that's what that word says. Voluminous report.
Voluminous.
Aimed at discrediting Robert Mueller's investigation into Russian interference. Giuliani bragged to the Daily Beast that the report extends to 58 pages. Whoa, 58 pages. That's almost as long as green eggs and ham. Upon inspection, sources say the report is actually half filled with candid photos of Trump and Giuliani eating ice cream, along with nonsensical, quirky rhymes written by Trump himself. That sounds good. There are some big words in that story.
Dude,
Thanks for helping me out.
you nailed it. You got through it, buddy. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I nailed it, but I forgot to bag and tag.
Wrap it before you tap it, folks. Now it's time to welcome today's guest. I'm very excited. Washington is buzzing with controversy because of the nomination hearings for potential Supreme Court Justice Bret Kavanaugh. Last week, a woman came forward with allegations that Kavanaugh sexually assaulted her back in high school. The woman, now a doctor, is being asked to testify in front of the Senate to plead her case. While that's electrifying news, we've got something just as good. Here with us today is Bret Kavanaugh, former roommate and high school pal of Iggy Steinman. Iggy, are you there?
Yeah, bro. You know I'm here, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. Me and a couple of homies. You know how it goes.
Yeah. So, okay, can you tell us a bit about Bret? Mr. Kavanaugh, what type of guy was Bret Kavanaugh back in high school?
Cav was a wild man. We used to call him Rum Punch because he'd drink a handle of rum and then punch everybody in the dick. He was a savage.
Oh, wow, that's insane. So Bret Kavanaugh, the man who may be future Supreme Court Justice, was a dick puncher.
I knew a dick puncher. He wasn't as cool as his name. Sold me a Chevy. Did know a Sam Gentle, though. And Sam Gentle could punch a dick. I tell you what.
We used to wear cups around him, to tell the truth. But that's nothing compared to what he used to get into. He once dragged me behind his car for telling him that his fly was down. And before that, he was unzipping and zipping his fly in front of me. He was chill, though.
Okay, so from your professional opinion, being a friend of Bret Kavanaugh, do you think he deserves a seat on the Supreme Court?
Definitely. Cav, what other Supreme Court can do a 3-minute keg stand while dry humping an assault rifle? Ruth Bader Ginsburg? Pfft, look, Cav's got the goods, and he'll make the Supreme Court great again.
Okay, I've never heard it phrased that way.
Yeah, I'll be selling hats next week. Just working out some legal stuff.
Oh, okay, I get it. Wait, how old are you again? How could you have possibly been friends with Bret Kavanaugh? He's like in his 50s.
How do you think?
I think you're lying.
I think I like this Kavanaugh guy more. I'm not sure what this Supreme Court thing is, but I support him.
Great! I'll put you down for a hat. No, Rich, I'm not lying. At least not about Cav. But I have to be honest about who I am. I am the great and mighty Chad, the party bro. I have no age, for I have no beginning, no end, no middle. I'm an everlasting party, a being only in disguise.
Only in disguise.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
Teach me the ways, oh Chad.
Goodbye. See, Brendan comes back and we get all the crazies again. And would you stop encouraging him?
I'm free to think on my own, sheeple.
All right, let's do some entertainment news, and then I gotta go. Ugh.
All right.
Entertainment news.
Singer Justin Bieber, the Big Biebs, is reportedly applying for dual U.S.-Canadian citizenship, according to a TMZ report. Bieber has been living in Georgia since he was 13 years old and has lived in the U.S. since. ICE officials say that while Bieber's citizenship is being processed, he will be placed in a detention facility.
That's good. I think that's where he needs to go.
He looks like he's a kid that should be in detention, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Looks like an idiot.
14-year-old kid got in trouble. Mm-hmm. He does not look like a man, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. He's really given Canada, who already has not the best name, a bad name.
I foresee that Canada and the United States, neither of them want him. That's my prediction.
Storm in the ocean. In her interview on NBC Today, actor Sean Penn pushed back against the Me Too movement, arguing that it divided men and women. In other words, Sean Penn's Me Too movement will now be coming any day now.
I believe that. He looks kind of sketchy.
Yeah, it's probably on the set of Rain Man. Some stuff went down.
Rain Man, huh? Is that a movie about rain?
Yes.
I didn't watch the weather report, so I missed out.
He's an excellent driver.
The production company of Sesame Street, Sesame Workshop, released a statement on Tuesday clarifying that the characters of Bert and Ernie are not gay. The statement released on Twitter said that the two are meant to be best friends and couldn't be gay because they're puppets. However, Sesame Workshop did admit that the Cookie Monster is into splooshing. Two things from that story. Sounds like Bert and Ernie are still closeted. And also, Cookie Monster is a pretty wild dude. I sold him some crack rock earlier in the week.
What better friends could two friends be than gay friends?
I don't know, but
It's like the best friends.
I think that Cookie Monster can spell things that start with the letter C more than just cookie. I can think of a few drugs that start with C that he can spell.
Willie Nelson fans are staging a boycott after the country singer endorsed Texas Senate candidate Beto O'Rourke. Nelson was swarmed with posts on Facebook decrying his support for O'Rourke, who they called a, quote, socialist. In response to the boycott, Willie Nelson smoked a fat joint.
That sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
That dude likes to smoke weed.
He likes it. He likes the weed.
More than you, even, which is a lot.
This is on TV.
Oh, my mistake.
I'm the straight man. You're the crazy man.
C is for cocaine, that's good enough for me. C is for cocaine, that's good enough for me. Well, you know the rest of the song.
No, I didn't watch Sesame Street.
This has been the Scorcher Report. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Scorcher Report page on Facebook.
Check out the Scorcher Report page on Facebook. Check out the Creative Tucson YouTube channel on YouTube.
And if you can tweet, make sure you tweet.
Tweet.
What was that catchphrase that you need to tweet?
Me too?
Yes, you too need to tweet this. You as well.
I don't know.
Something Trump said.
The only thing I'm
you
thinking.
need to tweet.
Oh yeah, you tariffed. I'm only thinking about that slice of cake over there. That's all I'm thinking about.
Let's be honest. I'm faster than you, so I will run faster to that. And then I will wreck the bathroom for a second time.
Oh, God.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for watching, folks. There you go.
I've been hearing more and more about a thing called fake news.
Fake news.
I've seen people destroyed.
Sweaty ankles, sweaty waist, sweaty butt.
Just one? I'm like, no, there's three of us. And he's like, oh God, this lady's crazy. And I was like, me, myself, and I. And he goes, you could sit at the counter. And I was like, we would like a table.
I own nothing in Russia. I don't have any deals in Russia. Russia is fake news.